Not far east from the unmistakable buildings of the nation's capital, we've got a building that's also unmistakable in sight, but bears a new name. Welcome to Northwest Stadium here in Landover, Maryland. Katie York set to get this one started. And we're off and running from Landover. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. A carry by Brooks to start the drive. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Second down now, 7 to go. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. He's on the move. And that falls incomplete.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
Look hot. Nike Texas.
Shotgun now for Stroud. Dell with the grab. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And something on the return, but not much, as it still ends inside the 20. That punt goes 63 yards. And the Commanders will go on offense. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
60 Bison. Panther 11.
Daniel's going to throw to get us started. Oh, he put some heat on this deep ball. Left side. Now it's Terry McLaurin on the target. And it sets up 2nd down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
On 2nd down, Robinson is able to drive that pile about a yard. Christian Harris on the stop. Only a yard for him that time, so now 3rd and 9.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Daniels. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him.
It's exactly how you draw it up defensively. A 3-and-out and a sack on top of it. Create that negative play. Create a little doubt in that quarterback's mind. And offensively, well, that's the worst way to start it. No rhythm, no tempo, and now you give the ball right back to the opponent.
And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. That punt finishes as a 60-yard effort. And it's going to be Texans football. First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield.
Here we go. Let's go. 2J.
On play action, here's Stroud. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And it's going to be second down.
All right.
From the gun, Stroud. Completes it to his running back. Here's Jonathan Brooks. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Now a shotgun handoff to Brooks. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You love a huddle? Kate, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Running once more with Brooks. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it sets up a Houston first.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
Running back sent in motion. First down, Stroud. Has a man, it's Brooks. He winds up out of bounds, but things not settled yet, and we've got a flag down. Just a momentary loss of focus, a break in discipline, and not a good moment individually as he gets hit with that personal foul. So now then, after the penalty, this is 1st and goal. Running it after the penalty. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Again, they give to Brooks. And he's able to fight this down to the 2. An 8-yard gain on the ground, and that's going to bring up 3rd and goal.
Well, you haven't given up the goal line yet, but this offense is moving closer and closer. Now might be the time defensively to get a little more aggressive, try to stick them with the loss, and make a difficult 4th down decision.
Brooks. And he's in for the touchdown. The Texans take a 6-0 lead in the first quarter. It's a Jonathan Brooks touchdown. Here's Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Texans will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Antonio Gibson now to return it. His return makes it up to the 25. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Go.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. He'll get it complete to Brian Robinson Jr. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the the Commanders will have a first.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
New set of downs for him at the 38. First and 10, around to Robinson. And he's able to drive up past the 40. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
Second and 6 coming up here. Now Daniels off the play action. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Texans take over on his 5th interception of the season. Well, Brock, they could have gone run to set up 3rd and short, or they could air it out and try for more. They picked the latter, and the coverage was ready for it.
Sure was, Kate, and this is why I play in this position. You've got to have a short memory. You must flush it. I love the decision to be aggressive. I always fall on that side of the coin, but when you throw a pick in that situation, such a manageable 2nd down, well, you got to learn from it, move on, and certainly flush it away.
Fits it through the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And the Texans are going to have a first down. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Man in motion out of the slot. Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Stroud to throw again on 2nd. Throwing deep for the end zone. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Oh, that is such a bummer. A dropped touchdown right in the end zone. We're going to see how quickly he can flush this one. He better, because they got to make it impact later.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. To the air yet again, it's Stroud. Completed to Collins. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And it sets up a Houston first.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
All set up now for 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Finding Collins. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that 1st down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
On the quick, right?
Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. Putting a receiver in motion. Stroud throwing here on 1st. Escapes out to the left. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. Neither side separating much so far. We're back to Northwest Stadium right after this. Welcome back. We'll begin the second quarter with the Texans in possession. They have it second down, well inside of field goal range. From the gun, a give to Brooks. And he doesn't find open space. He only finds a defender who makes the stop. No gain that time, and now they'll face third and 11.
Big man up front said, "Not in my house." Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this: it's over. Over. You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on third down? Which was the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
Everly's kick is good. And they come away with some points on that series.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
On the return, here's Gibson. And he gets up beyond the 20, but they plant him a few inches into the ground to end that return. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Play fake here, Daniels. Brought in right side. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Completed over the middle. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
First and 10 after that last highlights. They're at the 30.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
An option give to Robinson. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
18 Rattler.
From the 28. Stays in the pocket. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Daniels. That's taken in by Wangu. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage. On fourth down, here comes Cade York and the Commanders' field goal unit. This will be a 45-yard look from the left hash. Groupie sends it through. And that'll bring it back to within a score. The lead's 7.
A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
And that one flies right on past the end zone. Didn't make an effort to hit the landing area at all, so they're going to gift them a drive starting at the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Stroud from the pistol. He locates Daniel Bellinger. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Now an inside handoff to Brooks. Crosses midfield, still going. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Offense to the line for 2nd down.
Here we go. Let's go.
Throwing is Stroud. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
Couldn't connect to a takedown. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
And he's brought down before the return gets far. The kicking team got downfield quickly there. He didn't manage much on the return. And it'll be their football. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
Let's go now. Go.
Daniels on 1st down. Able to hit Robinson, complete. He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. Tackle made by Jeff Okuda.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
From the 35 on 2nd down. Got a man. Robinson has it. We'll head out of bounds after a small gain.
Some certainly do it better than others, Kate, but every running back in the league today has got to do just that. You cannot be a one-dimensional back in the league anymore. You can't. You got to be able to handle your business, both toting the ball as a runner, and really importantly, as a check-down outlet on short throws.
They've got a man in motion. That's caught for the 1st. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 22 on that one. And that'll be good for a Washington 1st. Oh, look at this. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. Derek Stingley putting that play to bed. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
This is one of those real modest gains, Kate, that I like as a call. It's just a little more variety to your playbook. Makes that defense wonder. Those guys on the other side of the ball think a little bit. This dude's not just a receiver. He may get in the run game as well.
Trying for the deep ball. And the touchdown is dropped. He had it for a moment in the end zone, but just couldn't secure it. What a chance for him. That's a rough incompletion to stomach.
Oh, that is going to haunt him. A drop touchdown in the end zone. We'll see how good his mental toughness is, if he can move past it quickly and make an impact for them later.
connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Again, Daniels to the air. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete. That one firmly denied by the man in coverage. So they're left with fourth down here.
I don't fault the look downfield at all. I mean, that was just a situation there where it's a better defensive play than the offense executing.
So on fourth down, out comes Madden to boot it away. And this is the second time he's been brought on to kick it. And he can't make anything happen on that return. That stopped about as deep on their own side as you can be. That one in the books is a 48-yard punt. And it's going to be their football coming up. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Throwing from near his own goal line. Oh, the football's loose. And the Commanders pick this one up. Well, that didn't take long, Brock. One play, and they're back out there.
Well, that's how a defense can make you awfully happy as an offensive player, especially when you screw it up and you fumble. The defense picks up that offense and puts them right back on the field.
Here we go.
1st and 10 now. Here's Daniels. Throw complete to Sinnott. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Derek Stingley putting that play to bed.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
We've hit the 2-minute warning now from the nation's capital. The Commanders pushing for a late spark before halftime. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Go check, go check.
They go play action here. Nice work by the back here, playing safety valve complete. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
And what a hit there. Alex, she pays the price for moving the chains that time. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10.
Ready? Cougar 19. Go.
From the gun, it's Robinson. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Houston calls it 2nd timeout, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Another carry for Robinson. And a bit of deja vu as they stop him at the line once again. Final timeout called by the Texans. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Third and 4 coming up now.
Ready?
Staying with Robinson. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused, and they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a 4th down.
On 4th down, here comes Cade York and the Commanders' field goal unit. It's just a 26-yarder down the middle. Groupie sends it through. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. And this is taken in the end zone, but not returned, so they'll take it out to the 30. Just 25 seconds remaining as they get all set up for first down. Shotgun now, first round. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down.
We've got enough data now through the years to understand that an explosive play on offense, more often than not, leads to scoring. We also know if you can create a negative play defensively. In a tightly contested game like this, every play matters. And to get that negative play, put this offense on their heels, exactly what this defense needed.
Foul. Why, Tony?
After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. Deep drop this time. That is incomplete. Down to 13 seconds left.
You know, I don't fault that look at all, Kate, downfield. It was just an excellent defensive play to deny him the ball and knock it away. That is good on good.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. On play action, here's Stroud. He's trying another one deep. He's got it at the 30. And they take him down, but there's a flag on the play. Offense liked how that play went, so they choose to decline the penalty. Now it's Kaimi Fairbairn on to try it for the Texans. It is a 44-yard look from the right hash. Everly's kick is good. And add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
Well, that's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. Looks like they'll play it safe with a run to the outside. And he doesn't get much there on what turns out to be the final play of the half.
With the score, Texas.
In the 3rd quarter. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. From a couple of yards deep, this is going to come out. Good looking return here, and he's got room. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled.
Well, that's exactly the way you want to come out of the locker room to begin the second half. And really, Kate, this 3rd phase of the game, the special teams, you just see the boost and the energy they can give to their team when they deliver a nice return to start this second half.
That's Gets to his running back, Antonio Gibson. He's got to gain a 6 there. Christian Harris on the stop.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down.
Let's go now.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
So many coaches love 3rd downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know, got to execute and convert on these 3rd downs.
And he can't dig him out from deep on their own side. He stopped inside the 10. 58 yards on the punt there. And they'll get ready to go on offense. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Straight ahead, here's Brooks. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Here's Stroud. That's complete. Here's Brooks. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Play made by Deron Payne.
Simply part of the job description for any running back in today's game. You're out there, you're going to be one of your quarterback's most important safety valves. And you've got to be ready for that check down at all times.
They touch him down, but a great pickup, and it's good for a 1st.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
They have themselves another 1st and 10. From the gun, Stroud. Taken in by Bellinger. And they take him down at the 24-yard line.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
On 2nd down, it's Brooks. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Play made by Deron Payne.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
To the sideline it goes. He makes the play. Pass caught. Both feet are down. It's a 26-yard pickup there. And the Texans are going to have a 1st down. New set of downs for him from the 46. Stroud throwing here on 1st. Escapes the pocket. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a 1-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth. But a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
They really need some chunk yardage here on 2nd down. Another try following the sack. Finding Collins. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the 1st.
Well, that one was drawn up and delivered beautifully, efficiently. If it's not circled on the call sheet already, you better believe it is now.
On the quick, right?
And Washington into the dime here, defending pass, 3rd down coming. On the give, it's Brooks. And he'll run this forward to the 45. A 6-yard run, and now they've got 4th down.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
The Texans set to punt. It'll be Corey Bajorquez doing the honors. Averaging a little under 50 a kick so far, Brock, as he gets away another one. And he got a little too much leg into that one. That's a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity, no doubt. This ball's coming out to the 20. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Let's go. Hiking 18.
He'll run for the first time here with Antonio Gibson. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
Out of the gun, Daniels. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Trevin Wallace has it. And the Texans take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game with now 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out and throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Hands off here for Brooks. And he's brought down for a loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back, because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stroud. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete, 4th down coming up.
That's somebody they're going to look for if he has any space, Steve. That space, though, Kate, just disappeared between when he let that pass go and when he actually made it down the field.
Everly's kick is good. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
So many of these players on the field, Kate, they just strive for consistency, but not the kickers. They strive for perfection, and so far, he's just that.
On the return, here's Gibson. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
We know how hard explosive plays can be in the NFL, and so often they come via the air. What a great help for the offense to find an explosive play on the ground. Well done.
On 1st down, here's Daniels. He lofts it deep left. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. That one vehemently swatted away. So 2nd down coming up.
Here we go.
From the gun, it's Daniels. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there.
With how hard it is to get an open look downfield, can't let the coverage off the hook with the drop. Saw open space, started running before he was able to watch the ball into his hands.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Daniels back to throw. Oh, no, they get him yet again. J.C. Horn to pick it off. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. Couldn't connect on first. It's second down.
Here we go. Let's go.
Slot man motioned over. Second and 10. Stroud to throw. Has a man. It's Brooks. And he's brought down, but there's some laundry on the field. Well, you know this better than most, Brock. Screens normally leave some rushers to come free, but still, it's not often you get roughing the passer on one.
No, it isn't, but I think of Tom Brady. To me, not only the greatest QB sneaker in the game, but he was one of the great screen masters, too. He understood how to sell a screen, draw those defenders to him, and like the QB did right there, sometimes they'll even tee off and you get the penalty.
This is the end of the third quarter. It's the Texans in possession of it, needing to preserve that lead over one final quarter. Markers reset, ball at the 37.
Here we go.
On first down, here comes Brooks. It is charged towards the line. That's right around 3 yards.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Again, it's Brooks. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
All right.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Forced out to his right. And he didn't get enough into that throw. That's low and incomplete, so they're going to be facing 4th down coming up.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and 3rd downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, the coach wants to see them convert those.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that pushes the lead up to 13.
Those 3 points could go a long way to securing this W. Makes it a lot more comfortable knowing the other side's got to score a couple touchdowns now. A touchdown to field goal's not going to get it done anymore.
And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Cowboy 80. Check out.
On the option, here's Gibson. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Working quickly here.
13 yards on the play. That's good for a Commander's first down.
Daniels on first down. And they pick him off again. Kamari Lassiter with the pick. And he takes this one back for the pick 6. Defense getting in on the fun, Brock, with that fourth quarter lead as they provide a nice little boost there with the pick six.
Yeah, you could feel some of the desperation of this offense, and when you get into that mode, it is danger time. Defenses love to take advantage of it. I always say to you, Kate, play fast but never in a hurry. You can't be rushed offensively because you can often be rushed into mistakes like that.
He's throwing for it! And he can't connect with his man, so they tried for two, but it doesn't work out. A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. They stop him right as he gets up past the 15. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. 2nd and 6 now. We've got a screen to the running back. And they take him down at the 24-yard line. Offense up to the line fast.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
And they can't connect on the 3rd down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down.
It is such a weapon offensively when you've got a big tight end that can stretch the field vertically. Not a lot of DBs have the size to cover him. They tried to get it to him in that spot where he could win it, but unfortunately, no connection to be made.
Desperation time here on 4th. Chased out to his right. On the run right, throwing deep down the side. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Drive starts with an option, right side. He's inside the 10. They'll have 1st and goal to go now after they gain 18 on the previous play.
1st and goal, Houston.
Here we go.
They put a receiver in motion right. And in for the Houston touchdown. Fairbairn now for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Texans continue piling on to this lead. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. He's going to return it from a yard or 2 deep. And this return gets to the 30 before he stopped. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Set, go.
Gibson here from the gun. And he found some running room for a nice gain. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
From the 38. Pass is hauled in by the running back. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. Offense in the hurry-up here. First and 10 now. Here's Daniels. On the move, headed right. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
2nd down and 10. Daniels fits it through the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Again, Daniels to the air. firing one deep for the end zone. Oh, they got it. Intercepted along the goal line. Jeff Okuda with the INT.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
A carry by Brooks to start the drive. And he gets a few on the plunge forward. The Commanders take a timeout. It's their first. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Running once more with Brooks. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field. So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes him back quite a ways. All right, here we go. 2nd down.
All right.
They want to get to him behind the line, and he loses the football. And the Commanders pick this one up. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
You're using this play to try for a 1st down, but also set up whatever in your back pocket for 3rd down. But you know what? Throw it all away. None of it matters now if you can't hang on to the doggone football. And the defense pounces on that one in a hurry.
A chance to pay off their defense's effort as they start out 1st and goal.
Let's go now. Hiking 18. Ready.
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Let's go. Hut, hut.
To throw, Daniels. And he won't escape this. The Texans take him down. And they're headed in reverse after that sack.
There's no question this group wanted to be aggressive in the red zone. Back-to-back passing plays, but an incompletion and now a sack means they've done nothing but go backwards. Time to find a little better protection and much, much better results.
Got it. Ready?
Buckle up. It's 3rd and goal.
Set up. Set up.
A little touch pass here, trying to move the chains. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. Working quickly here.
Back to 60. Back to 60. Back to 60.
It's now 4th down and goal.
Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Three plays haven't gotten it done. Now a 4th to try to reach that end zone.
Set. Go.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. And they won't do it. That falls incomplete on 4th down.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
They're out and set. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Give to Brooks, running right. And he's able to manage a couple on that run. Washington calls it 2nd timeout. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
On the quick, right?
Brooks on the give, headed right. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
They say about great outfielders in baseball, there's just something to them. They've got a knack, a feel, an instinct to take the right line, the right angle. For safeties, to create tackles for loss in the run game, it's the exact same attribute and skill set. Got to take that right angle and then go finish that runner.
Hey, south, south, south.
They'll throw on 3rd and long. Buys time, rolling right. He's running for it. And he goes down at the 10-yard line.
Well, that's an excellent job by the defense. All eyes on the quarterback. When you're playing a quarterback that can escape, well, even though you cover, you still got to cover down and go chase that QB out of bounds before he could get the first down.
And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Call that a 64-yard punt officially. And they're going to take over possession. Commanders starting out in a good spot this drive as they get set. 1st and 10.
Come on, set.
Throwing from the gun. And that one's incomplete.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call.
Here we go, here we go. Set, go.
Daniels now. That finds Gibson complete. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Play fake here, Daniels. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
On 2nd down, Robinson. And this defense continuing to erase the ground game. This one stopped at the line.
It's 3rd and 10.
Daniels throwing on 3rd. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
Set, ready. Hut, hut.
Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. He's on the move. And they get there to touch him down, Brock, but a big gain on that play.
Hey, let's get those next-gen stats out here, Kate. See just how far he had to run between the snap of the football and when he finally got the throw. Did a beautiful job of settling down into zone coverage, even though it took him a whole lot of distance to get there.
Motioning left is their running back. The back's got it. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Trying to set this up quick. Robinson. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Commanders putting up points in a game decided. Now, this one has been a long game, no doubt. But, hey, something positive to look back on there.
But they didn't quit, Kate, and I know that sounds a little cliche at this professional level, but it really is an important thing. This one will still hurt, but they showed some execution and fire. You know, we tend to say this all the time, and I'll say it yet again, Kate. Big targets in the red zone are an enormous advantage. Not many guys can match up and defend someone like him, and no surprise, they went right to him for the conversion.
And the Texans get on this kick, and that should do it for this game. Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock.
Yeah, it's called a have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point of the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it, even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build to the following week. Got to find a way to flush this because it's just not been their kind of game. This is situational football at its best. There's still some time left to bleed off the clock, but the really important thing here is you've got to bleed every second of that clock that you can.
The Texans only moments away from finalizing their win as they take a knee.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
So the Texans come away with the road win. And just a week after being soundly defeated, they're back out there playing a much better brand of football. Short memories prevail, Brock, as they move past that loss and get back to some winning football. So for my partner Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Texans, as with that, we sign off from D.C.